Predator is the newest installment in the Predator movie series that unfortunately has pretty much the same plot as the other Predator movies. The Predator's spaceship crashes on Earth, and the Predator, who is this unstoppable badass alien with awesome lasers and all kinds of cool shit, kills heaps of people, and he is meant to be this really scary, intimidating killing machine who leaves no survivors, so you better fucking pack and drive away. The other characters in the movie are interesting, I have to admit. They do have some backstory about them, well, some of them. There are funny moments also which do not feel forced on you, which is very good because some movies force funny things on you that aren't that funny, so I will give them props for that. It is a huge shame though that these characters do not have like a lot of depth to them. Yes, some have a little bit of backstory, but even the main character has barely any. We just literally all we know is her occupation, and that's it. And there's this other guy we also know a little bit about him, but really not much. So I do think it would be better if we did know a bit more about them, but unfortunately we don't, which is a shame. And unfortunately, I actually found myself caring more about the side characters than the main ones because they have a bit more backstory about them, and like just the way they are is more, they made them just more likable. Maybe they're doing it intentionally, but I don't think they are. And this is a great pity as this movie had great potential to have characters that are really memorable and interesting, but unfortunately they just said, nah, it's not gonna happen, mate. Now don't worry, not all is bad. The Predator is still shown to be this really unstoppable badass, and there are some moments in the movie where there's some suspense and you do feel, a bit uneasy, as if there is some kind of alien creature sneaking around you, about to get his claws out and bite ya! But that didn't happen often, unfortunately. On the bright side, though, the funny parts that I mentioned before were actually, well, in my opinion, pretty good. And I think they were because in the cinema, there are lots of people laughing. Well, mainly men, They're mainly adult jokes. So, if you plan on bringing your kid, then, just take that into consideration. I'm not going to tell you to not do it or to do it. I'm just putting that out there. So, this is an example.
Hey Baxley, if your mom's vagina were a video game, it'd be rated E for everyone.
Unfortunately, the movie doesn't really feel that special. And I mean it because it just feels like a copy of the other Predator movies with just a couple new things in it. At least to me, it did not really move me or really shake me or anything. To me, it was just like, man, that's another movie. And when I was going in to watch it, I set my expectations a bit low because most movies being made now in this genre are not that amazing, unfortunately. And I have to say this movie did not exceed my expectations. And it's pretty much just another sci-fi action movie that has predators in it. That's really all it is. So to conclude, I have to say this movie is by no means terrible. And I was never waiting for it to finish or yawning, but I was getting a bit close to that. And unfortunately, everything was predictable, and I honestly think the first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger was better, and I do think that the trailers show too much of what happens in the movie. So, to conclude, I give The Predator, the movie made in 2018, a 7.5 out of 10. Above average, but nothing amazing. Unfortunately, from what I see, the movie just relies on loyal fans to watch it, and that's it. Instead of doing something different, that's all they do because they know people are gonna watch it. And it's not just them that does it, okay? Star Wars does it too. It's just unfortunate that they don't try to make it really an amazing movie. Just try to get the loyal fans to watch it, and that's it. Well, so that's my thoughts. 7.5 out of 10, slightly above average. So, tell me what you think. Have you watched the movie already? Are you going to? Or are you going to skip it and ignore it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like and subscribe button, or the Predator will hunt you down, vaporize you, and crash into your backyard. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next movie review.
So good to be back.